So at this time, please welcome head coach of the Lions, Frank Selfo.
Thank y'all so much for being here today. It's a truly special day. We've got our players reporting July 31st, but this is kind of the kickoff for us for a special reach out to our community. You know, our mission statement here at Southeastern Athletics, the mission statement, we're committed to excellence in the classroom, in the community, and the competition. Well, our guys are gonna graduate. That's important. Our guys are gonna win football games. That's important. We're gonna compete on the field every Saturday. But outreach to the community is what's critical for us. And when we started looking at that mission statement, the first night I walked into the building with Coach Artigues, I looked at that mission statement and said, we're gonna fulfill that. It was important for me to reach out in the community, so I started thinking about some ways to do that. There's 41 nonprofits here in Tangipahoa Parish and in the city of Hammond. And I wanted to find out which one fit our community the best and which one fit our football team the best, because I want our players to be able to benefit from this also. Not only benefit the community, but benefit the players that are here in the community. And when I started looking around, asking people for ideas and soliciting opinions, our executive assistant, Bridget Giartano is here, and she's the one that gave me, she said, take a look at this group. And this group was CASA, the Child Advocacy Services. So if we got to give any credit to anybody, it's going to be to Bridget. She knows. So she directed me and got me in touch with some people, including Rob and Lauren, and we started communicating and talking to each other. And we realized that to fulfill our mission statement, which is to be in the community, excellence in the community, for that to take place, CASA was the way to go for us. And as we started looking around and started doing things, things started getting rolling. And as they got rolling, meeting with Rob, meeting with Lauren, meeting with some other people, going to visit the community over at CASA, where the main office is located here in Hammond, being able to sit down and talk to them and see all the great work they were doing, we realized there was a need for that. There's an absolute need for us to get more involved in the community and for our community to get more involved in CASA. So with that, I really appreciate CASA taking us on. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to reach out to them and provide some things for them and the kids that are involved in the community and the people that they help. With that, I want to introduce Rob Carlisle, the President and Executive Director of CASA. Thank you.
What an honor. Did you hear that? For CASA to take us on. And it seems like that's reversed. There are too many people to thank in this room. And Coach Selfo, thank you for taking a risk and reaching out, connecting this community to what we do in our community. Coach Selfo, J.R. Teagues, Southeastern Louisiana University, President Crane, we just want to say thank you. Those staff from CASA and Child Advocacy Services that are here, I see some community members in the audience, CASA volunteers, Doc, thank you. Your service means the world to us. 25 years ago, 2 students for extra credit in criminal justice started and were invited by a couple of local judges to be a part of something that was spreading across the nation very quickly. And that was inviting community members to take part in a community-led initiative to be a volunteer and speak on behalf of a child who was in foster care. As we've been teasing and talking in social media about what goals we were going to set and what this was going to look like, we simply focused on children and said, many of our children in foster care never have an opportunity to step on the turf field at Southeastern. And so first and foremost, we want to create what we call some big experiences. We want to engage some of our CASA volunteers, some of those children that they're serving, to have an opportunity to meet a college level player and to also talk about what it looks like to go to college and how that's going to reflect in their lives going forward. So when we're talking about big experiences, we're talking about life-changing impacts that many kids never get the opportunity to take advantage of. So many of our kids get to wake up every day, eat breakfast, go play and practice when other kids don't. So we're going to create some of those opportunities. We're also going to invite the community to learn more about CASA through #GiveAVoice. So we'll be at tailgates and we'll be sharing that initiative and partnership, because when we bring the community serving together, we're going to serve more children with more CASA volunteers. So even when parents themselves have not been where they need to be for their children, to see community and to see a t-shirt or to see a partnership like this on social media is going to create something bigger and better for children that we serve, and going to make our community even stronger. And so for that, I just want to once again thank everyone for being here. We're going to proudly share this partnership. We know that we will reach many more CASA volunteers. We set a short goal of 25 new volunteers in this community. I know that we will exceed that. We already have with the partnership announcements that have been going on. With that said, I want to turn it over back to Coach Selfo and say thank you guys for having us, and then we're going to open it up for questions.